There are human bodies in this world that are so strange they seem unbelievable, yet they are completely real. These are stories of individuals with appearances so different that they're hard to explain, but they are the truth. From bizarre features to abilities that push the limits of the human body, these people are leaving the world in awe. Join us as we explore these mysteries in today's video. You won't believe your eyes. If you're captivated by these wonders and want to learn more about extraordinary human bodies you never thought possible, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss out on more surprising and fascinating videos coming soon. These stories will make you reconsider yourself and the world around you. Let's discover together. Martin Joe Lilo, born in 1886 in Nuremberg, Germany, was a standout performer in sideshow history, known for his ability to rotate his head 180 degrees. This rare condition, which gave him an unusually flexible spine, made him the human owl in circus performances. With his ability to turn his head completely around and perform strange tasks while facing backward, Lilo captured the attention of audiences worldwide. He performed with the Barnum and Bailey Circus and also appeared in other famous shows such as Ripley's Believe It or Not. Lilo was not only a circus performer but also a symbol of flexibility and talent, proving that what seems impossible can be achieved with skill and strong belief. Mithun lives in a remote village in India, with dense tumors covering his entire face and body due to a genetic condition. From a young age, he endured isolation and cruel taunts, making life feel like a long, solitary struggle. However, deep within this young man is a heart that yearns to be loved and a will to live that never fades. When his story was shared, Mithun received support from the community for treatment and to improve his appearance, helping him gradually rediscover his self-worth. He began to open up more, participate in work, and prove his abilities just like any other normal person. Mithun is a testament to the power of kindness, reminding us that every individual deserves the opportunity to live a fulfilling life. The piebald family is a real family, famous for a unique genetic condition known as Piebaldism. This is a rare genetic disorder that affects melanocytes, the cells responsible for producing pigment in the skin, hair, and eyes. People with Piebaldism often have patches of depigmented skin and hair, which can be scattered or concentrated in certain areas. Some individuals with this condition may also experience other abnormalities, such as hearing loss or developmental delays, although this is not always the case. Although it shares similarities with vitiligo, piebaldism is distinctly different. While vitiligo occurs when the immune system attacks and destroys melanocytes, leading to white patches on the skin, piebaldism is typically stable from birth and does not change over time. If one parent carries the mutated gene, each child has a 50% chance of inheriting the condition. While extremely rare, affecting about 1 in 20,000 people worldwide, the piebald family has garnered attention and has been studied to better understand the genetic factors involved. Troy James is known as Spider-Man for his incredible flexibility. As a professional contortionist, he can twist, bend, and fold his body in ways that most people would consider physically impossible. From bending his legs over his shoulders to crawling backwards on all fours with incredible precision, Troy's movements are both mesmerizing and unnerving, perfect for the horror film roles he has appeared in. What's special is that Troy doesn't feel any pain when performing these poses, because his body is built differently, and he has trained to master each movement. Despite his strange abilities and creepy nickname, Troy is a very friendly and approachable person. From an ordinary office worker, he pursued his passion and became a widely admired contortionist star. His performances on talent shows, stage shows, and movies are so impressive that viewers cannot take their eyes off him. Troy's story is proof that accepting and promoting your uniqueness can lead you to extraordinary success. Sandy Allen stood at an incredible height of 7 feet 7 inches, 2.32 meters, a result of a pituitary tumor she had as a child. Sandy's life was a continuous series of challenges, from having to custom-make every item she needed to enduring cruel teasing. At times, she felt like a stranger on her own planet, where everything seemed too small for her size. However, Sandy never allowed her height to drown her optimistic spirit and strong belief in her own worth. Instead of choosing a reclusive life, Sandy turned the title of World's Tallest Woman into a noble mission to help others. She spent most of her life traveling, speaking with children and those who struggled with insecurities about their appearance. With her radiant smile and inspiring voice, Sandy taught them how to accept themselves and how to turn their imperfections into unique traits to be proud of. For her, height was just a number, while confidence and kindness defined a truly happy person. Nevertheless, Sandy never let her appearance or the pain from surgeries extinguish her optimistic smile. Instead of using surgery to enhance her beauty, she used sheer willpower to let her soul shine, transforming her wounded body into a symbol of courage. Do you believe that a genuine smile holds more power than any cosmetic surgery? Leave a comment to share your thoughts, and don't forget to hit like, share, and give us a subscribe to support us. Lucy and Maria were born as twins, but their appearance left the world astonished. While Lucy has porcelain white skin and bright red hair, Maria has honey-colored skin and tight black curls. This rare genetic combination from their multiracial parents resulted in two completely different looks within the same family. They have no medical disabilities, but it is this uniqueness that has made their lives an exciting journey, proving that bloodlines are stronger than skin color. Throughout their childhood, the sisters often had to face skeptical questions and excessive curiosity from those around them. They even had to show their birth certificates to prove they were biological sisters. Instead of feeling bothered, Lucy and Maria used this difference to spread a message about ethnic diversity. They proved that family love and soul connection are never limited by external traits, and that every individual is a unique and valuable being. Today, the two sisters live a radiant life, proud of their heritage. Lucy is introspective, inclined towards the arts, while Maria is dynamic and outgoing. They are like two contrasting colors that together create a perfect picture. Their story reminds us that physical appearance prejudices are often narrow-minded. True beauty lies in the confidence to be oneself, and sometimes the most different things are the most magical gifts that nature bestows upon us. Anne McDaniels was a vibrant force in Hollywood. She was a talented actress, model, and performer whose ambition lit up every room she entered. Born in Wisconsin in 1977, Anne pursued her dream with fierce passion, moving to New York and then Los Angeles, where she appeared on hit TV shows such as General Hospital, Law and Order, Conan, and appeared on the covers of numerous magazines. But behind the glitz and glamour was a private battle with anorexia, a silent but fierce battle that eventually claimed her life. On April 26, 2024, Anne was found dead in her Los Angeles apartment. She was only 46 years old. Anne's journey in the entertainment industry has always been tied to the pursuit of perfection, a strict standard she tried to live by at all costs. However, behind the camera lights, the smiles, and the media invitations, there was a woman slowly wearing down under the pressure. Few realized the true price the disease had exacted on her body and soul. Despite this, Anne continued to create, perform, and maintain a strong image in the eyes of the public, until her body could no longer bear it. Her passing serves as a painful wake-up call about the toxic beauty standards that society and the entertainment industry still impose on women today. Shenina went through an unprecedented medical condition where the hair follicles on her body grew nails instead of hair. This cruel disease caused excruciating pain, turning the life of an active student into a long series of days spent in the hospital. Despite this, Shenina continued to push herself to study and maintain an optimistic spirit amid the most brutal medical challenges. She and her family established a fundraising organization to support research for rare diseases, turning her personal pain into a collective action for the community. Shenina's bravery in sharing her story sparked a global wave of empathy, breaking the isolation faced by patients. She is a symbol of courage, reminding us that hope and love are the sources of strength to overcome darkness. Next, we are about to step into an entirely different world, the world of hair. But not your average everyday haircut. Get ready to meet Asha Mandela, a woman whose hair is so long that if Rapunzel knew about it, she would definitely have to run after Asha to collaborate on their hair assets. Asha isn't just a woman with nice hair. Her hair is in a completely different league. We're talking about hair that is over 60 feet long, a length you could literally climb, as if it were a ladder made of the very dreadlocks themselves. Just imagine standing at the base of a 2-story building and being able to climb this hair to escape. I'm not kidding, this is not a metaphor. Asha's hair is like a majestic, powerful, and vibrant waterfall, a spectacle that will make you gasp and can't take your eyes off. If you're amazed, hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more jaw-dropping stories like this one. Asha Mandela's hair is not just a physical achievement, but a symbol of patience, care, and enduring perseverance. She has spent decades cultivating this hair, with every dreadlock being a testament to her self-love, patience, and pride. Asha has not only created a miraculously long head of hair, but has also conveyed a powerful message about persistence, about the fact that you can achieve extraordinary things if you are patient and love yourself enough. But let me tell you, maintaining that hair is no easy feat. It requires dedication, patience, and a whole lot of hair products. Asha's hair is practically a full-time job. Washing it takes days, literally days. And don't even get me started on the detangling process. But for Asha, her hair is not simply a fashion statement or a prominent physical feature. It is a living symbol of her cultural heritage, spirituality, and deep personal journey. Asha regards her hair as a legacy, an inseparable part of her life that helps her maintain a connection to the past, to the cultural values and traditions she cherishes. For Asha, hair care is not merely a physical ritual, but a spiritual one, a way for her to feel and honor her origins. She is not just nurturing her hair, she is nurturing a profound belief in the connection between people and their ancestors, and the spiritual values they carry within them. That hair, long and flowing, is not just a part of her body, but a story told of connection, respect for the past, and the power of loving and caring for oneself. She is a living testament to the beauty and diversity of black hair. Her story is a reminder that our hair is a part of our identity, and that we should cherish it in all its glory, whether it is long, short, curly, or straight. So, let your hair down, both literally and figuratively, and celebrate the uniqueness that is you. Now we absolutely must mention an utterly incredible woman, Khoudia Diop, often dubbed the Melanin Goddess, who has made the world marvel and admire her stunning looks and powerfully inspiring story. Khoudia is not just a role model for self-confidence, she is a vibrant symbol of natural beauty and cultural heritage. This woman is absolutely radiant, and her skin, with its deep black hue, is like a magnificent painting drawn by the universe itself. Khoudia's skin is often described as the liquid of midnight, smooth, rich, and beautiful, embodying the preciousness of melanin. Khoudia Diop doesn't just surprise everyone with her unique beauty, she also conveys a powerful message about self-love and celebrating everything that makes us special. She has proven that true beauty does not come from social standards of perfection, but from accepting and honoring the most natural parts of ourselves. Khoudia is an icon of confidence and powerful beauty, and her story is a reminder to all of us that we can all shine, no matter who we are or where we come from. However, Khoudia didn't let her haters bring her down. Instead, she transformed their negativity into a powerful drive to rise above and prove them wrong. She didn't just learn to love herself, she embraced and celebrated her dark complexion, seeing her deep skin tone not as something to be ashamed of, but as a precious gift she carried. Khoudia realized that melanin was her superpower, not a flaw, as many might have thought. Khoudia's story hasn't just captured media attention, it has fundamentally changed how people perceive beauty. She has become an icon of self-love, a source of inspiration for those who have been marginalized by society due to their differing physical traits. Khoudia has become a successful model, appearing on magazine covers and walking the runways for major designers. She has become a symbol of beauty and strength, a role model for young girls everywhere. Khoudia's story is a powerful reminder that our differences are meant to be celebrated and embraced. Khoudia's story teaches us a profoundly deep lesson about uniqueness and unconditional self-love. Her journey shows that the difficulties and challenges we encounter are not things that weaken us, but can actually become our strengths. It is the very difference in each person, whether it's appearance, personality, or background, that makes us beautiful and worthy of pride. Khoudia is living proof that when we love ourselves, we not only make ourselves stronger, but also empower others to love and accept themselves too. When we truly love ourselves and accept what is most essential to us, like our dark skin, our facial features, like everything that makes us who we are, we don't just change ourselves, we contribute to changing the world. The beauty that comes from self-love and self-confidence is not just external. It's a ripple effect that, when shared, stimulates positivity and profound change in the community. Roselene was born with a limb deficiency due to the effects of thalidomide, but she never allowed that to define her limits. With the support of her family, she learned to use her small feet and mouth to perform daily tasks. Her passion for art had sparked in her from a young age, turning her feet into skilled paintbrushes. Each of Roselene's paintings is a symphony of color and hope, expressing the world through the lens of a vibrant soul. Not only an artist, Roselene is also a talented speaker and the author of inspiring books. She has dedicated her life to advocating for the rights of people with disabilities, helping them access education and employment opportunities. Her confidence and graceful demeanor have broken down all social barriers. For Roselene, disability is merely a physical trait, not a flaw in the person. She has lived a vibrant life, filled with achievements and love from those around her. Roselene Moriarty-Simmonds is a living testament to mastering one's destiny. She has received prestigious awards for her contributions to the community, but the greatest reward is the freedom in her soul. She teaches us that challenges are merely tests to strengthen our character. When we view life through the eyes of love and creativity, all limitations fade away, making room for miracles to sprout and spread their sweet fragrance throughout life. We're talking about a mother who has raised 44 children. Yes, you heard that right, 44. Her story is a living testament to the incredible power of resilience and the boundless love a mother can give to her children. Despite facing countless challenges and seemingly insurmountable difficulties in life, she stood strong, never giving up or letting go of her beloved children. Mariam is truly an inspiring figure, a symbol of the strength of the human spirit and the infinite power of motherhood. She proves that a mother's love can transcend all boundaries and bring about miraculous changes in life. Kevin is one of the living witnesses to the thalidomide tragedy, born without both arms and legs. In a society still rife with prejudices in the 1960s, his appearance was a challenge for both his family and the community. However, instead of living a dependent life, Kevin was raised with a strong sense of independence. He learned to use prosthetic limbs and assistive devices, turning his congenital disabilities into motivation to prove that nothing is impossible if we have enough determination. Overcoming educational barriers, Kevin graduated from university, becoming a consultant and a voice for people with disabilities. He didn't focus on what he had lost, but concentrated on what he could create. His life is a series of victories over discrimination, from participating in social activities to building a happy family. Kevin used his own life to rewrite a new definition of normalcy, where people are judged by their abilities and character. Kevin Donnellon's legacy is a message of justice and human rights. With humor and optimism, he dispelled pity, replacing it with deep respect from an entire generation. Kevin is a symbol of resilience, standing firm on the legs of willpower to fight for all medical victims. Do you believe that a mindset can completely change destiny? Share your comment below, hit like, and give us a subscribe to spread this strength. Maurice Tillet was once a young man with a handsome face and sharp intellect, with dreams of becoming a skilled lawyer. However, the cruel disease of acromegaly suddenly struck, causing his entire skeletal structure and face to deform severely. From a refined young man, Maurice quickly became the focal point of fearful and discriminatory glances. Instead of succumbing to his harsh fate, he chose to pivot towards professional wrestling to make a living, turning his unique appearance into a one-of-a-kind weapon. Under the ring name The French Angel, Maurice quickly became a terror in the wrestling world due to his rugged appearance and extraordinary strength. However, behind that rough exterior was a highly refined soul, a man fluent in multiple languages with a passionate love for poetry. He served as the real-life inspiration for the famous character Shrek, an ogre with a terrifying appearance but a warm, compassionate heart, always yearning for the love of others. Maurice Tillet's life is a profound lesson in never judge a book by its cover. He lived a vibrant and proud life, proving that no matter how harsh societal prejudices may be, a person's dignity will always shine through. Despite his unique appearance, Maurice made the world bow in admiration for his intelligence and how he faced his destiny. He may have passed, but the story of the angel in the guise of an ogre remains an eternal symbol of perseverance. Mauricio is a talented artist from Uruguay, who turned the pain from a severe bone deformity syndrome into vibrant works of art. Despite being confined to a wheelchair and enduring physical pain, he used painting as a path to liberate his soul. For Mauricio, art is the wings that allow him to soar beyond the narrow limits of his body and the harsh realities of life. Each of his paintings is a narrative about inner beauty and a fierce will to live, inspiring countless people with boundless creativity. He doesn't view life through the lens of a patient, but through the eyes of someone who loves beauty to the fullest. Mauricio has lived a vibrant life, proving that the human soul is always stronger than any physical flaw as long as the heart remains passionate. Tony Melendez was born without arms due to the effects of a medication his mother took during pregnancy. However, the young Tony did not let this absence extinguish the burning passion for music in his heart. He began practicing daily life skills with his feet, from eating and writing to trying his hand at playing the guitar strings. Through persistence and patience, he transformed his calloused feet into skilled fingers, strumming melodies that moved the soul. The historic moment that changed Tony's life came when he performed before Pope John Paul II in 1987. The warm sound of his guitar, played with his bare feet, moved the Pope so much that he stepped down from the high platform to embrace Tony and encourage him to continue bringing hope to the world. Since then, Tony has traveled through dozens of countries, using music to tell the story of overcoming adversity. For him, each note is not just a sound, but a grateful expression for life, for giving him the opportunity to live and contribute. Tony Melendez's life is a triumphant song of faith and courage. He married, became a devoted father, and continues to stand on stage, inspiring the younger generation. He never saw himself as a person with a disability, but rather as someone who works differently. Tony's story reminds us that with enough determination and love, one can turn the impossible into possible, planting seeds of hope even in the driest of lands. Ellie Simmonds was born with achondroplasia, making her much smaller than her peers. However, when she's in the water, she's no longer a girl with a disability, but a powerful athlete. The swimming pool became her sanctuary, where she could freely splash around, her short legs and arms turning into powerful paddles, propelling her at incredible speed. Ellie found the meaning of life through those deep blue lanes and the challenging goals ahead in the race. Ellie's career is a series of impressive achievements at the Paralympic Games, where she continuously won gold medals and broke world records while still a teenager. Standing on the podium with a bright smile, Ellie became a symbol of perseverance and noble sportsmanship. She proved that disability is not the end of dreams, but sometimes it is the motivation that drives one to reach heights that even ordinary people long for. In real life, Ellie Simmonds is an optimistic young woman who constantly strives to fight for the rights of people with disabilities in society. She uses her fame to deliver messages of confidence and self-respect to young people who feel insecure about their appearance. Ellie's life is a testament that no matter how different your body may be, with passion and hard work, you can still become the brightest star in your field and create your own legend. Reggie Bibbs spent much of his life battling neurofibromatosis, a condition that causes massive tumors to grow and distort both his face and body. For many years, Reggie chose to hide from the world within the four walls of his home, fearing fearful stares and harsh ridicule. He once believed he didn't deserve to be seen or loved, until he realized that running away only deepened his pain. The turning point came when Reggie decided to step into the light with a campaign called Just Ask. Instead of allowing people to view him with fear, he encouraged them to come closer, ask questions, and converse as friends. This courage completely changed his life. Reggie was no longer a frightening stranger, but became a symbol of compassion and resilience. He used his own appearance to teach the world a lesson about empathy and human kindness. Reggie Bibbs is now an enthusiastic social activist, using his smile to prove that illness can ravage one's appearance, but cannot strip away the soul. His story serves as a reminder: don't judge a book by its cover, because behind the flaws is a great steel spirit. Do you believe that kindness can change the way we view appearance? Leave a comment to share your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us in spreading the power of resilience. Lauren was born with McCune-Albright syndrome, a rare disorder that makes her bones extremely fragile and prone to breaking, along with unusual pigment patches on her skin. From a young age, doctors predicted she would have to rely on a wheelchair for the rest of her life. However, Lauren refused to accept that fate. With a steely determination hidden behind her small frame, she not only learned to walk, but also resolutely chose to wear glamorous high heels, transforming this fashion accessory into a symbol of freedom and femininity. After overcoming dozens of painful surgeries, Lauren rose to become a successful media executive in New York and a highly influential author. She never hid her bone and joint defects or her limited height under baggy clothes. Instead, she appeared radiant, with the poise of a stylish woman, using her life story to write the inspirational book, Unstoppable. Lauren proved that when you have enough confidence, every stage in life belongs to you. Lauren's current life is a testament to defining oneself by ability, not disability. She tirelessly advocates for the rights of women with disabilities, asserting that the only limits are the ones we set for ourselves. Her high heels not only enhance her stature, but also serve as a declaration of the pride of a soul that never surrenders. Patrick Henry Hughes was born with a challenging fate. He had no eyes to see the light and legs that couldn't walk due to a congenital disability. However, destiny could not extinguish the burning passion for music that always blazed within his soul. With the incredible support of his father, Patrick trained his hands to become a talented piano and trumpet artist, proving that music is a universal language without barriers. The image of his devoted father pushing Patrick's wheelchair to participate in the university's marching band has become a moving symbol of fatherly love and determination. He never saw himself as disabled. Instead, he viewed himself as a messenger of hope, using his piano and trumpet to ignite passion in millions. Every piece of music Patrick plays is filled with optimism, erasing all insecurities and affirming the limitless power of the human will. The life of Patrick Henry Hughes is a heroic symphony of determination and tireless perseverance. He has proven that when one door closes, willpower and love can help open up other great horizons. Patrick not only plays music with his hands, but he plays with his heart and soul, reminding us that difficulties are merely tests, and only our attitude toward life truly defines each of our successes. Jeison Rodriguez Hernandez, a young man from Venezuela, has been etched into the Guinness World Records for having feet measuring over 40 centimeters in length, equivalent to a US size 26 or European size 59. This colossal growth is the result of a hormonal disorder related to the pituitary gland, which caused his body to develop far beyond normal limits from a very young age. From a medical perspective, Jeison's feet are not just a phenomenon of size, but a vivid testament to the powerful impact of growth hormones on the human skeletal structure and soft tissues. Possessing giant feet brings Jeison no small number of obstacles in daily life, especially when it comes to finding clothes and footwear. He is completely unable to use ready-made products and must have custom shoes crafted by specialized shoemakers in Germany who can handle ultra-large sizes to protect his feet from injury while moving. Despite these logistical inconveniences, Jeison always maintains an optimistic spirit, turning his outsized difference into a point of international pride and a motivation to connect with the world, helping people better understand cases of extraordinary physical development. Charles Sherwood Stratton, born in 1838 in Connecticut, became one of the most prominent stars in the circus under the stage name General Tom Thumb. Despite standing only 25 inches tall, Stratton captured public attention with his larger-than-life personality and determination to overcome every obstacle. Discovered by P.T. Barnum, Stratton quickly became a sensation, performing for royalty and presidents. His fame extended beyond performing into the business world, as he collaborated with Barnum to build an entertainment empire. His marriage to fellow performer Lavinia Warren became a social event of great prominence, proving that love knows no boundaries. Next, we have the Ulas family, consisting of 19 members living in southern Turkey. This family is unique because they move in an extraordinary way. They use their hands and feet to move instead of walking on two legs like most people. Several scientific studies have been conducted on the Ulas family, but the exact cause of this phenomenon is still not fully understood. It is believed that this is a rare genetic condition, possibly related to a syndrome called Unaton, a rare neurological disorder. Another theory suggests that this could be an example of reverse evolution, where this family may be gradually evolving to walk on all fours, much like our ancestors did millions of years ago. And these are the stories of human bodies so strange you wouldn't believe they're real. We hope these stories have amazed you and broadened your perspective on the incredible diversity of the world. If you found this video interesting and want to explore more surprising stories, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the next videos. Let's share these wonders with everyone.